Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a bit of a weird month for all sorts of reasons. Thank you all for your lovely, wonderful kindness on my last video about my darling little Hammy. I am still obviously heartbroken, but life goes on. So yeah, I really appreciated all of your lovely, kind comments. I thought I would do a fun little video, kind of not too serious this week, just to get back into the swing of things. And since we are nearing the end of the year, I thought it'd be quite fun to have a look at what my favourite plants of 2020 have been. I think, as with most people, this changes on a regular basis. So what is my favourite this week is probably not necessarily my favourite last week or the previous weeks, and probably won't be my favourite for much of 2021 either, necessarily. It's hard to tell, but I had a little wander around my flat this morning and just had a look at my plants and had a little think about the ones that I've really felt like I've looked at the most this year and felt the most kind of pride and kind of satisfaction from growing this year. So without further ado, this is my top 10. I may or may not sneak in an 11th, we'll see. But I think you might be surprised. I've got a good old mixture of common and uncommon plants in this list. So I will get right into it. So the first plant on the list, I thought I may as well start off with a rare plant. This is the Begonia Chlorineura. So I hope that you can see that. Okay, I'm trying out something new with my camera to try and get the exposure right, but I don't know if it autofocuses when I do that. Let's have a look. I don't think it does. Maybe it does. Not sure. But I don't know if you can see on here. There's some. You can see a bit better like that. There's some really gorgeous pink hairs along the top of these begonia leaves, and they're just so pretty. And even from the back, they're really gorgeous. So I really love that one. I got it from eBay as a cutting for £20. And it actually propagates really easily. So if you are looking for a rare begonia, I would say this one's a decent one. It seemed to survive okay in summer shipping, so I've had it from the summer. I wouldn't not ship this in the winter because it is a tropical begonia that comes from the Philippines. So it's not designed for cold weather. Right, the next one, am I going to do this? Yeah, I think I will carry on the begonia theme. So the next one I've got is just a cutting, but I just wanted to show you this because I'm so proud of how well it's come up. This is a Begonia Brevarimosa. And this is just, I don't know if you can see in there, it's a cutting from an original leaf. That's like the central part of the leaf. Let's see, maybe you can see that. Yeah, there you go. And this is just, this whole plant has just grown out of one of the veins from that original leaf, and I'm just so chuffed to bits with it because, to be honest, this actual cutting I neglected because my other ones in my prop boxes were doing really well, and I kind of forgot about this, and it's just gone crazy. It's growing new leaves. I'm so super chuffed with it, and Begonia Brevarimosa, when it grows big, is absolutely stunning. It has these, as you can see on here, it grows pink and dark brown, or like dark greeny brown. And the pink becomes really, really vibrant, almost like the colour of my, it's called cardigan. So yeah, Begonia Brevarimosa. Right, continuing on the begonias. I've got to be careful with this one because I've underwatered him. But here is my beautiful Begonia Moray. And oh boy, this has featured over and over on my Instagram because I am just in love with this gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Yeah, this one was an easy win for 2020. And as many of you know, 2020 I got into my begonias a lot more. Well, I hadn't really been into my begonias before, and yeah, this is definitely a standout one for me. And even like the backs of the leaves, if you can see that, oh, I'm dripping. I've only just watered him today, but even like the backs of the leaves are just stunning. I don't know if you can see it catching the light. You probably can't see it catching the light through there, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. And you will see this over and over on my Instagram because it's got a lovely, you probably can't see it, but it's got a lovely blue sheen as well, just when it hits the light at a certain angle. Yeah, I'm not sure you can see, you might be able to see it slightly on there. Don't know, tell me if you can see that. But this gorgeous plant I just picked up in my local nursery in Stewart's for $6.99, and hands down one of my favourites from this year, like for sure. So that is number 3. Next we have got another begonia. Which one shall I do? Oh. Okay, whoops. I think anyone who knows me, speaks to me, follows my Instagram, watches my channel will not be surprised in the slightest by this. This is the gorgeous Begonia Mazenigrican, we think. I've had quite a few different people trying to help me figure this out, and yeah, we're fairly sure that's what he is. Sorry, it's gone a bit yellow because of this plant, but he's absolutely one of my favourites from this year. He's got a bit of a leaf curl there, but I just love the gorgeous velvetiness of these leaves, that how dark they are. They just stand out against absolutely everything that I put it next to, and he's really growing leggy, as you can see. So I need to I don't know if I want to chop and prop or if I want to put him in a bigger pot and kind of weave him up a cane. I'm not too sure, so I will have a little think about that. But this one I picked up on Facebook Marketplace from someone local who's just selling a cutting of her begonia, and I could not be more glad that I picked up this baby because he is fabulous. I think I paid like $4.99 for a cutting, and it was probably about this size, like this end. So yeah, probably one of my best spends of this year. Oh, and just in case you haven't seen it, just on the back you can see how gorgeous and red and lovely that is. It's just so pretty. Yep. I'm sure everyone knows by now how much I flipping love my begonias this year. And final begonia, this is just the gorgeous Begonia Thurstonii. And as you can see on the bottom, he's got these stunning leaves. I particularly love when you catch these leaves through the light, because they're just absolutely gorgeous. And I love how glossy and shiny it is. Oh, one of my begonias is falling over. I love how glossy and shiny it is, and he's just a really easy care begonia. He doesn't seem to need much, and I'm super happy with him. I absolutely love this one, and definitely recommend it if you want to get into your cane begonias. For sure. There always seems to be quite a few of those on eBay. That's where I got mine. I think it was £10 for that cutting, and he's just gone from strength to strength. So yeah, doing really well. Onto a couple of slightly more common plants. This one, and also particularly this one in this pot. I'm not quite sure why that combo gives me so much pleasure, but this gorgeous Fratonia. I know that it sounds odd to say that a Fratonia is probably one of my favourite plants of 2020, but it is. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not normally like a super pink person. I don't love pink, and I don't necessarily love pink plants, but this, I don't know what it is about this. It's just so photogenic and so intricate and cute, and mine is covered in cat hair. I don't know if you can see, but I absolutely love it, absolutely love it. And this is like cheap as chips. I think this was a £5 from B&Q. So yeah, 100% love, 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 love this one, and want to keep it alive as much as possible. I think it's just called the Fratonia ruffles variety. I don't think it has a particular name because it's a cultivar rather than a recognized species. But yeah, so yeah. Beautiful. Okay, next is another fairly common plant. This is the very beautiful Dieffenbachia. Now I can't remember if this is the camouflage or it might be something else. I might need to put up, I will put up on screen what the actual name of this beautiful Dieffenbachia is, but just look at that variegation. It is just gorgeous. Like, I feel like this is like true jungle vibes. And you know how everyone just goes mad for the variegated, super expensive plants? I'm like, this guy you can pick up in most garden centres for like 12 quid. And he is stunning, like hands down, absolutely gorgeous. And I love like how he's got this bright white vein up the middle. I don't know, love this plant, absolutely gorgeous. I may have already killed one of these this year, but that was due to some sort of rot. It was really weird. I've never seen it before on any of my other plants, but it affected 3 Dieffenbachias sitting next to each other, so I don't know whether it was a certain bacteria or a virus, but they kind of rotted from the stem inwards, which was really strange. But this one, touchwood, he's doing okay, a-okay. So I love him. And yeah, as I said, quite a common plant, so if you like that one, you can probably pick it up pretty much anywhere. There is a very similar one called the Dieffenbachia Camille, or yeah, I think it's Camille, and it is slightly different. It doesn't have like the really strong variegation. It's more like pale white in the middle and dark green around the edges, but you can pick up some really gorgeous Dieffenbachia really easily, so I personally feel like it's a very underrated plant because it's just gorgeous. This little baby. This is the gorgeous Hoya Callistophylla, or Callistophylla. I never really know how properly to say that, but I think it's Callistophylla. And these leaves, oh my, they are absolutely beautiful. I got a bit carried away on an eBay bid and accidentally paid about £75 for this plant. But he's absolutely worth it. He's so gorgeous, and really full, really healthy plant. He's just doing really well, and I'm so pleased with him. I just think he's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, he's definitely a favourite. He's I mean, I think if he wasn't a favourite at £75 for me, that would be a bit of a fail. So all right, what next? Yes, another Hoya. I did say Hoya on the last one, yeah, I did. This is the Hoya Carnosa compacta Variagata, otherwise known as Hindu rope for the common name, but yeah, Hoya compacta Variegata, which is actually, this is a cultivar of Hoya carnosa, so again, not a true recognized species, but there's something really funky and really cool about this, and I got him off of eBay for, I think he was only £30, so it wasn't too bad. And for a cutting of this size, that's a really decent price because they grow so slowly, like so slowly. So yeah, he's doing really well. He's putting out a new shoot of growth at the tip. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see that, but well, yeah, hopefully you can. So yeah, he's absolutely gorgeous, and he lives in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet, which is to my left, which I promise I will show you at some point when things are a little bit less crazy. But yeah, he lives in there along with a lot of my other Hoya. I will do this Hoya tour, I swear. But yeah, so that is him. Another one, this little plant, he's not liking the winter so much. You can see he's got a dying leaf. I just topped off another one as well. He's been through the wars. This is my beautiful Philodendron Varicosum, and he is, I mean, he's pushing out some really gorgeous new growth. Don't ask me why it's upside down. It just is. I think it's because it's in, he again is in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet. But yeah, so he's pushing out some really gorgeous leaves, but his lower leaves are a little bit damaged. But that is because we had a bout of thrips, and I'm not entirely sure that they're fully gone. So I had to take some chopped some of his new growth off, so you'll see there's quite a few like stumps and stuff. So he's really bounced back well. Sorry, the saturation is going all over the place. Now that I've got my exposure locked, the saturation is going like mad, but it's really hard to get him into the shot properly, but because of the way that he's grown. But yeah, that is my beautiful Philodendron Varicosum, and he's doing very, very well now, so I'm really happy about that. And he was I think he was £80 from Cowell's Garden Centre. There is a video of me unboxing this gorgeous plant earlier in the year, so he's certainly grown a lot and he's doing really well, all things considered. Oh, right. He is a little bit top heavy though, like quite a few of these plants. I think I need to maybe repot them, I don't know, I'll mull it over. And finally, this is my kind of honourable mention because they're all in a terrarium. I don't know how well you can see that, hopefully you can see it quite well without me tipping everything out, but we have some beautiful, let me just balance this, some beautiful jewel orchids in here. So this is an Begonia. That is a Macodis petola, and there is a Macodis sanderiana down in the bottom, although I'm not sure if you can see that too well on here. But these have definitely captured my interest this year. As you can see, I've done a little, well, this is one of several terrariums that I've got some gorgeous little jewel orchids in. But yes, these, I absolutely love these. I don't think it's overly liking being tipped, so yeah, I'm just gonna tip this back. But yeah, so I might put in a little clip, if I just sit over here, I'll put in a little clip so you can see how the begonias look in that little jewel orchid terrarium. I'm really liking them. They're really low maintenance, easy care. They seem to love being in a terrarium, and while they're slightly expensive, they are absolutely gorgeous, as you will hopefully be seeing on my on my left or my right. I think it's on my left. I always get so confused. I, for some reason, still can't get my head around which way round YouTube views my video. So yes. So those are all of my favourite, well, I should say my top 10 favourite plants of 2020. Obviously, it's been a bit of a fucker of a year, to put it bluntly. So I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, I feel a bit flat at the moment at the end of this year, so it's sort of hard to get super excited about anything. I'm sure there are a lot of other people in the same position, so just so you know, you're not alone. It's a bit of a weird time now with Christmas being cancelled and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, I think just focus on getting through these next few months while everything's cold and shit, and hopefully spring will bring something a bit better for us. We can only keep our fingers crossed. I would love to hear in the comments what your top 10 plants are of 2020, if you can narrow it down, because I didn't quite manage. And yeah, I'd love to hear how they're doing for you, whether they're struggling with winter like mine are. And yeah, I'd just love to hear from you. Tell me what you are doing at the moment and how you're keeping, because I'm very aware it's a bit of a difficult time for everyone. So please feel free to chat in the comments. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your patience with me last week and your kind words. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, or thumbs down if you hated it. It all kind of helps me so to know what you like and what you don't like. So yeah, that would be great, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye guys.